Hello, everybody. Welcome in, Night Trap and Spilled Paint Pot. How you guys doing this morning? Welcome in. Also, you are both now entered into the giveaway at least one time. So thank you for commenting. Wandering Picked, how you doing? You also got another entry into the giveaway. I'm gonna jump in the screen here in a minute and show you the mini. Night Trap, I bought this mini individually. And this was actually Patreon's doing that got me to buy this mini, so they are funding this giveaway. So big thanks to Patreon, and we're gonna try to paint this mini in one stream, and then give it away to somebody at the end. That's what we're doing today. So should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to paint this mini. I'm really excited to paint the mini. How you guys doing? All right, I need to. Where'd my pen go? Oh no. Where's my pen? Did it fall? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we're doing giveaway today. Let me get this screen going here. There we go. I need to focus this a little better. This is the mini. This is what we assembled. Was that Sunday night we assembled this thing? I think that was Sunday night. So we're doing, I did some airbrush work. I airbrushed it black and then, put some of this cloak color on there because I figured it'd be pretty difficult to do with the brush. So now I am just hitting up this black, just reapplying this base color before I go in with more stuff. I have a fun color scheme idea and I hope you guys like it, but I was trying to create a color scheme that would fit into different armies. So something a little more generic and something that would stand out, but colors that I really like. So that's the idea with this color scheme. We'll see if it works. We're just gonna reapply this black. A lot easier to put black over a lighter color than a lighter color over black, so. Was able to kind of get both. Hey Alan, what's going on? I'm gonna write your name down for the giveaway, man. Welcome in. Good morning. Here's hoping I win. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's... Guys, Zendral cannot win. That is illegal and unethical for him to win anything here. So, we don't do that. I got something for my mods. I'm working on something. So, because I want you guys to get something fun too. So, we're going. But yeah, we're gonna paint this mini in one day, guys. We're giving away. The prize is this mini. I'm going to paint this over the course of this stream, and then whoever wins it, I'll send it out to them. The ways you guys enter, it's pretty simple. You just say something in chat. Just let me know you're here, say hi. I don't know. Tell me your favorite Warhammer mini or something. And I'll make sure your name gets written down. If you want a second entry into this giveaway, any paid level on Patreon, any paid membership on Patreon gets you an additional entry into the giveaway. So it can just be $1, it can be $5, it can be $10. However you want to get in there. Torgaradon, nice. All right, let's throw. We got Alan for the army painter, and Mydro. Alright, hey JJ, welcome. I got you entered in the giveaway also, and hello from the US to Belgium. Hope everything's going well in Belgium. Should work on Kairos. Needs to be in the competition by the end of the month. Oh, wait. The end of the month was... Oh, okay. Okay, it's the start of a new month. Oh, wow. Going to Disneyland today, so I'll be in and out of stream. That's fine. Alan, if you win, I will message you. I don't know if you're in the Discord or not, but I'll try to find a way to contact you if you happen to win. So I'll post it. I'll post the person's name on the Discord channel. I'll try to hunt you down. But man, you enjoy Disneyland. That's all good. All good. The entry is this Lord Exultant. This is our giveaway. Patreon was so kind as to provide this mini for a giveaway. Or fund this mini for the giveaway. So I really enjoy giving, like, painting minis to give to people. And it gives me an excuse to paint just some really random minis that I'd never paint. And hopefully you guys get to enjoy them. So yeah, Misfit, what's going on, man? I'll write you down in the giveaway. There's no points, Mydro. The only way to enter is just to comment, just say hi, and that gets you the entry. You can get additional entry by being part of the Patreon, and that's it. You Raptor, what's up, man? Hope your day's been going well. Giveaway, but it doesn't enter this giveaway, guys. Say I have 2 toward whatever happens at the end of the month. Okay, oh, that's fair. I can, if you want those points back. I don't know when whatever the next giveaway we use points on, you'll be entered in. So unless you want the points back, then I can go in and reject your giveaway entry if you want. Hobby ADHD, welcome. Alright, I gotta write some names down. I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Welcome in, guys. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Get a bit of the mountain of work I have? Yeah. I get it, man. I get it. Right. Well, hopefully the rest of your day, your evening is gonna go better. It was yeah, it was great. It was great chatting last night. Patreon hangouts are a lot of fun. We have a fun group of pretty talkative people, honestly, overall. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I really enjoy the Patreon hangouts. I forget about it always, like until like the day before, and I hate that. but I love it when it comes. All right, let's write. We got Misfit. My draw, you're entered. We got Eoraptor, and we have Hobby ADHD. Alright, cool. More entries into the giveaway. All you have to do, guys, is comment. Just say hi. Watch you while I paint a Primaris Lieutenant. Nice, nice. Do you have, JJ, do you have the like, custom Lieutenant mini? The like, modular one? Or was it from, like, some other, is it, like, some other Lieutenant? Because, you know, there's only, like, 300 different Lieutenant sculpts. I was curious about the custom one, though. Like, the customizable set. I feel like I have more lieutenants than I'm ever going to use, though, so it kind of makes it a little more difficult to justify. It's like join the hangout, even though I don't talk that much. That's all right. I mean, you're just waking up, so you're justified. We got some talkers in the group too, so you know, if you ever want to get a word in and somebody's talking over everybody, Just speak louder over them and interrupt them. Get them to shut up. You good? Finished Knight yesterday. Yeah, that Knight is gorgeous, dude. That is an incredible looking Knight mini. Yeah, you should be very proud of that mini. One of these days I'll paint a Knight.
Good job.
Hey, thanks for the compliment. Thank you. And welcome in. Whoever that is. I couldn't see the name who it was. I'm using Restream Chat, and Restream Chat doesn't like to show me any information. The shield and blaster. Okay, cool. Very cool. Okay. I do have a fun idea with this color scheme, and I hope you guys like it. I know a lot of you guys are collecting Emperor's Children armies, so you know, I want to paint something that's fun for me to paint because, you know, I'm painting it and everything. But I'm hoping that the color scheme that we come up with here is usable for you guys, for whoever has the Emperor's Children. So no, that's fine. Wondering, dude, it's like 3 a.m. when you're when you're in chat. That's fine, dude. It's fine. Yeah, you've been getting some good work done though. With the shield and blaster. Okay, yeah. I know which one you're talking about. That's a great one. That was from the Indomitus starter, right? Originally. I think I'm going to start with this magnesium. It's like a mix between bronze and dark silver. And we're going to put this as a base coat on the metallic trim on this mini. Traders, all of them. I'll stick to the guard and build out my Krieg army. Oh, dude, playing that 5th edition game got me so pumped to like play Imperial Guard in 5th edition with like platoons and like the crazy characters you get and just like all the crazy stuff like that. It's great. So a long time ago in 40k, and by a long time this might have been still a thing in 9th edition, but I don't remember. There was this thing when you built your army called a force organization chart. Force organization chart said, hey, you're allowed to have this many characters. You're allowed to have this many troop choices. You had to have a minimum of a couple troop choices. And then you had elites, fast attack, and heavy support. And regardless of, like, you know, what units you had in your army, yeah, every unit was in a specific section. And you couldn't take more than, like, 3 fast attack choices. So if you wanted units of bikers, you know, or, like, assault marines, you couldn't have more than 3 of them because they're fast attack choices and you had a limit there. So I remember way back when on a forum, oh my goodness, 12 pieces for a Krieg Marine. Yeah. I believe it though. I do believe it. So people held, I remember it was an internet forum. I think it was Daka held a little competition, and they said which army can fill up a force organization chart in a single force organization chart, make the biggest army, the most points. And so people were going through and they were adding in, you know, like different squads of units and filling out, like buying all the extra options just to fill out the points. And like, yeah, Space Marines can get like 6,000 points and you know, blah blah blah, and you know, someone's like, yeah, this, and then Tyranids can get like, you know, this many thousands of points, and they're going in, and it took a little while, but someone came in and said, this model is the Lord Exultant for the new Emperor's Children. It just came out. It's this many right here. I gave him the sword, and he's got a whip. So that's what my mini has. Someone came by and they took the Imperial Guard army, and they're like, all right, well, a single force organization chart, the Imperial Guard can get over 25,000 points. Like, yep, the Imperial Guard wins. Like, they just straight up going for 25,000 points in a single force organization chart. It was funny. The Teletubbies all grown up. Is this reminding you of a Teletubby? I've never seen Teletubbies, so I remember, like, I was probably just a little bit too old when Teletubby was, like, getting really popular or whatever, but that show always freaked me out. His head looks like a Teletubby? Okay. Huh. Oh, are you talking about, like, the bear head that he has? Like, his helmetless head? Oh, and he's got, like, the big things on it. Yeah, yeah. I do think the mini of the month this month, guys, is a um it's an Emperor's Children mini. I was gonna mention that they talked about that earlier this week, that it was Emperor's Children mini, and I was gonna be like, yeah, paint along with me while I paint this mini, but I was like, you guys are all at work, so I won't be pretentious enough to assume that you guys are gonna go out of your way to paint me. But if you wanna mess around with this kind of color scheme, um, by all means let me know. I can explain to how I did it, or whatever. I'm figuring this out as I go. Yeah, it's just a free is it just like one of their like tactical marine equivalents or something? I don't have a GW near me, so I don't have a way to just go pick up the free minis. I heard my draw the tech thralls for the Mechanicum, the 30k Mechanicum. They're little like zombie robot guys. I heard those are a ton of pieces, like a lot of seemingly insignificant, unnecessary cuts in the mold. I like this magnesium color though. It really is a good mix of like just kind of a really really warm silver, like not quite to bronze. It's good. Missed the conclusion of your story for the force chart? Yeah, the guards. So I think like the biggest people had figured out. I can't remember what the army was exactly. Something weird like Eldar or Tyranids or something. They're like, yeah, they can get like 8,000 points, and everything was like kind of close. And they were all like, yeah, getting, filling out a force organization chart, maxing out the points and everything, and like, man, that's a ton of points. And someone came in and figured out the Imperial Guard can get like 25,000 points, filling out a single force organization chart. Just the guard coming in with like the steel chair of maxing points. Because the way the platoons worked, and you could have like just massive platoons with like 5 squads of infantry and a command squad, and then heavy weapons teams and special weapons teams, and everybody can get a transport. You get a huge unit of conscripts and like all of that in each platoon, and you give them all the weapons, and then you um, yeah, you do that like 6 times over for just your troop choices, and then you get squadrons of tanks, and the squadrons of tanks are like, you know, 3 Lehman Russes, and you max out like just the craziest amount of points and everything. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. There's so many points. There's also probably something like 500 miniatures. So, I played a game of 5th edition 40k last night. That was what I did. We were chatting a little bit about it yesterday. I was talking about in our hangout last night about my game. Throwback Wednesday, dude, it was. It was. So, 5th edition was my most played 40k edition. I really enjoyed it. Like, I used to, that was when I used to, like go to tournaments and everything. Competitive 40k wasn't, like, a thing, or, like, a real thing at the time. You know, like, competitive, any kind of nerd hobby wasn't really a thing at the time. But I did really enjoy going to tournaments and all that. So, Evelios in chat, he's a friend, and local. We play Horus Heresy together and stuff, and he had been wanting to play some old school 40k, so we scheduled a game, and yeah, we played. I was playing Space Marines. I kept it simple. I still have like my old books and everything, but I kept it simple with Space Marines, and he played Tyranids. We used the 5th edition codexes. I need to get some black on some of these pieces here, like this thing. We used 5th edition codexes. I had to write out my list because none of the army builder apps have 5th edition on them. I know New Recruit has 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, but they don't have 5th or 6th. So we might try 4th edition sometime soon, but we did the 5th edition. So yeah, we played a 1,500 point game, which for a long time in 40k, 1,500 points was the standard point value for armies. I know 5th edition is when it kind of started to change into 2,000 point games for more like standard play, but there wasn't like a, you know, the game is balanced around this many points. There was none of that. And I also took the list I took was a little bit janky because the Space Marine lists themselves give you some free equipment if your squad's number 10 minis, and I did not have the specific heavy weapon models for my tactical Marines, so I didn't take 10-man tactical squads. I just kept them 5-man because I would not have had gotten the free missile launcher, heavy bolt, or whatever. My opponent took a swarm of Tyranids. He had 1 Carnifex. He had like 20 Gargoyles, 20 Termagants, another unit of 30 Termagants, big unit of 20 Hormagaunts, Gene Stealers with the Broodlord. Yeah, and two like good sized units of warriors. I had 3 units of 5 tactical Marines, a captain with a command squad, and what else? I had a unit of assault Marines. I ended up taking 6 Terminators with Lightning Claws. Because again, like, I had the minis, is what it was. I used my 1,000 Suns, my Horus Heresy minis. I took a Whirlwind and a Dreadnought. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got slaughtered. So there was kind of a meta back in the day, and the meta back in the day was put all of your troops in transports. Like, mechanized infantry is how the game was played, which meant you take a lot of anti-tank weapons to get the units out of transports and this whole thing. I didn't take any transports, and my opponent brought a swarm army, and our conclusion at the end of the game was, man, I should really take some troop transports. Which is funny how it took us 1 game to come to the conclusion of, like, the meta was there for a reason. And that was also the reason why Swarm Tyranids were never super good in the edition, because Termagants can't break tanks. So, it was a lot of fun, though. I thought I was in a good position at the start, but you know, my opponent kind of moved in, and he got a turn 1 charge with some Gene Stealers on my Terminators. He killed a couple, and then ended up winning combat, and they fled, which was pretty cool. But yeah, he was able to close the distance, and I couldn't kill the minis. I had a Whirlwind. I thought a Whirlwind would be really good against the Swarm, and the Whirlwind just kept missing. Like, I had a large blast that was going to kill like 15 dudes if it hit, and then it would just scatter off into the wind. It wouldn't hit anything. Still just trying to figure out what is what color here. Okay, I think we can go back to our magnesium. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, though. The rules are very similar to Horus Heresy. Much more simplified. Just the unit rules and everything are a lot more simple, which is which can be kind of nice. Your armies are a lot smaller. Units are a lot more expensive. So like 10 tactical marines are 170 points. Bare bones, but that bare bones does come with a special and a heavy weapon. Yeah, I'm excited to try out some Imperial Guard. That's what I want to do next with Old Edition, is let's try out the Guard. I want to get my 25,000 points in a single force organization chart. Okay, these chains. Get these colors when he gets backpack and keep getting some of this trim. I hope you guys enjoy the color palette on this mini. He will look like an Emperor's Children mini at the end, so don't worry. Yeah, this shade of green, this is a Pro-Acro Bright Green, is just the base color so far. And I'm hoping to highlight it into like an almost white. I am taking some advice from Gosu, who really enjoys painting cloth and had some good tips of like colors for the highlights. So we're gonna mess around with some of his color suggestions. See how it works for us. Okay. I think once we lay down all the base colors, it'll start to kind of make sense. Overall color scheme here, because he looks a lot just like a Black Legion mini at this point, with a fancy green cape. I'm thinking the actual silver pieces, like the gunmetal type pieces, need to actually be a silver and not the magnesium. We can kind of separate those a little bit. Stuff like this metallic right here. The Studio Mini has some really goofy color choices on some pieces, but we can make this the bronze color. Little trim piece on the backpack here. And the finest skills Gorman has to offer? Okay. Is that a reference to Andor? Yeah, okay, okay. I'll probably start watching the next 3 episodes tonight. It's kind of stressful having 3 episodes every week. I have a tough time watching all that. Okay. We got a lot of that. There's just a little bit more here. This dude has a nipple ring on his armor. That's impressive. It's dedication. Yeah, it is. What if it's just on his armor though? And he's like, yeah, look how cool I am. And then people are like, that's not like, no, you're not actually feeling that, right? We're gonna lay down some base colors, and then we'll get into the actual highlights and stuff. We'll try to get that cloak first. Okay, I need a leather color, and we're just gonna start with warm brown. You got it, Clay. Oh, no. He's a lion tamer? Yeah. gray for all the like little accordion pattern stuff. It's pistol holster. That's the other thing. A line team. All right, Tuvon. How you doing, Tuvon? Hey man, you're entered into the giveaway now. Welcome in. Yes, the green is very vibrant. This is Pro Acryl Bright Green. I think this was is it the Rogue Hobbies color? Yeah, it was Rogue Hobbies signature. She did have some really nice colors because they were all like very vibrant. There's giveaway. Yep. If you read the stream title, we're giving away a mini, and it's actually this mini. I am going to try to paint him in one stream, and then we're going to give it away at the end of stream. And all you have to do to enter is to be a follower or a subscriber on YouTube, and just say hi, come in and comment so I know you're here. And you got an entry. If you want a second entry, you can go ahead and join the Patreon, and I'll get you a second entry in there. 983. So all Patreon members get a second entry into the giveaway, or an extra entry, or whatever you want to call it. We're not talking about Rouge Hobbies. Rouge Hobbies is different, yeah. Imagine this guy running after Lionel Johnson. Yeah, he's just gonna go hunt down the lion. Come back here. Okay, before I put any silver on this mini, I want to grab some purple, and I think the purple I want to start with royal purple as a base color. Yeah, like I said, guys, this is a trust the process kind of mini. Gonna look just a little goofy at first, but we'll get there. Locust Lord from Etsy arrived. Oh, cool, very cool. He is Emperor's Children, so I wanted some purple on him. I'm gonna do this like faux cloth. And we can say it's cloth because it's our mini. There's enough skin clothes in 40k, alright? This guy just wants some fancy purple. And I'm going to be painting enough skin clothes next week when I'm painting curs.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you
Jeffrey.
for allowing me back
What's
into your
going
home.
on, Jeffrey? Yeah. Curs is definitely going to be... He's wearing a lot of people's skin. Jeffrey, if you say hi, leave a comment, I will put you in on the giveaway that we're doing. So that's all you got to do. Just follow and leave a comment. Do you base colors on his back before adding the cloak? No, I didn't. I glued that cloak on there. I'm painting this mini in like 4 hours. I'm not taking the time to do sub-assemblies. So, yeah. Paint meets plastic. What's going on, man? And you are entered into the giveaway. Welcome in. Tomfoolery, what's up? I will ship to the UK. Yes, I will. So you're entered into the giveaway. This is, yeah. I will. I've done international shipping before. So, something to keep in mind with this, guys. I am doing these giveaways here because Patreon support. So, you know, with the money I budget or whatever for these giveaways, I factor in the fact that I could be shipping internationally. So I know what the prices are to ship a mini internationally and everything. So, like it's no big deal. But yeah, this is because of Patreon that I'm able to do this. And you know, I enjoy giving away. I'll do more giveaway minis, guys. I have plans. If Patreon keeps growing, we'll do more and more. Sarah Elizabeth, welcome in and thank you. I appreciate that. We are just getting started on this mini. There's a lot of different base colors, but I'm really excited to get the highlights going. And I need to write some names down here in a second. Let me finish with this this base coat here. If you want a second entry, you just need to be a paid member of the Patreon. That's it. $1 gets you another entry into winning this mini. This is the mini we're giving away. Told me it's pretty, so I came to check it out. Hey, that's fair. I'll take the compliment. All right, we have. Hold on, let's see. We got paint. Paint meets plastic. We'll write you down. We got Tomfoolery. 3, 2, 1. And we have Sarah Elizabeth. 106. All right, you guys are entered into the giveaway. Should be the UK. Probably should have asked that before. Hey, that's fine. No. We got people all over the world, and I will ship it wherever it needs to go. Like I said, this is compliments of the lovely members of Patreon. So. I love painting just like random one-off minis. It's a lot of fun and not something I do a whole lot. You know, I like painting armies and stuff too, but I enjoy doing this, so this is really nice. And then I'm glad, you know, I hope people like get enjoyment out of getting these minis. I think the last one I did was the Eldar Farseer, and the recipient seemed to really like that mini. Oh, there's some more purple I can do. Waffling about starting Emperorship. Well, hopefully this mini might be motivation if you win this. Making a couple mistakes. That's all right. Veilwrath, what's going on? You are entered into the giveaway. And OK Guardian also entered in the giveaway. Welcome. I'll write your guys' name down in a minute. Get this purple on here. Little tassels. Okay, purple there, purple there. Any other purples that need my immediate attention? I don't believe so. Alright, so I'm going to write some names down. Writing down Veilreth. And okay. Guardian. Nice. These can be green if they want. That's true. That's true. He's green. It's a sign. Yeah. Oh, they're all green. So it's just his. It's just his cape. The rest of them is very much going to be some different colors, but we're sticking with black, gold, green, purple, that kind of stuff. And the green's going to be, you know, highlighted up, and there's going to be some alterations and stuff. That off. Second dry brush on the 5 engineers. Nice. Well, hey, good to hear that you're painting today. No raptor. I feel like if I win it, EC Playing Friends is going to try to confiscate it. Yeah. Go. We'll need to get that magnesium back out for... and get a couple other pieces here. It is a gorgeous day outside today. I have the window open. A bit of a breeze. Of here my little blinds cord or whatever. That's what that is. Your orcs are mostly yellow. Finish my mech guns. Oh, that's cool. I painted some orcs for someone once, and they weren't yellow, but like they had all like yellow on their armor and everything, and it was really enjoyable to paint. It was a really fun color scheme to paint. I also did purple orcs one time where their actual skin was purple. I believe that's hidden deep down in the Instagram. I dig around and find those. It was the kill team. Skin bit showing. Okay, okay. So what I'm trying to do with this mini, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but what I'm trying to do is I wanted to find a color scheme that was fun to paint, but also one that was relatively generic for Emperor's Children. So if somebody happened to be collecting an Emperor's Children army and they wanted to use this mini in their army, hopefully it's not so off the wall and like specific in its color scheme that you can't use it. So he's going to have black armor, and he has, you know, his purple and green accents and stuff. But you know, maybe just maybe there's the chance that if someone wants to put him on the table, he won't be super out of place. Bad Moons, yeah, that's really cool. That we got these pieces right here. Okay, some dark grays. Anything else? I think we can get our gold and silver. Grab this magnesium again. I'm enjoying the magnesium color. It's a nice change of pace from just like a normal silver, which we are going to get out like a normal silver here in a minute, but nice to have a little bit of variation. Alright, well, let's get out some gold first. We are, you know what, actually, here we got some black. A little more of this black on here. Make sure there's no like weird angles we can't initially see that end up popping up bright green when they're not supposed to. Okay, we said gold, and we're just gonna start with our rich gold. Bubble chuckas? They shoot bubbles at the enemy? That's awesome. How did these particular orcs figure out that bubbles kill people? That's what I'm curious about. Okay, gold. stuck in the sticky gum bubbles so they can't move and everything else just go on. Okay, yeah, all right. Those kind of bubbles, not like soapy bubbles that just like pop. That's what I was thinking of. There's another area I need to paint here, but we'll get that in a minute.
Look at me!
Where am I looking? Let me know. And Lord of Change and Whips. All right, all right. Check that in just a moment. The gum made more sense, yeah. That was always my favorite monkey in Bloons Tower Defense, was the glue monkey. So I don't know why, but it's always like the most fun one. I haven't played that game in a while though. Let's go on this big symbol and then we'll go in and check out Wandering Pick's Lord of Change. Guys, you should go take a look in Whips, right? Yeah, his Lord of Change in the Discord. Okay, a coat of gold on there. We'll see if we need some here in a minute. But let's go take a look at the whips. Oh, yes. Oh, the wings look so fiery, dude. That's so well done. I can see your beginning stages, how you paint it, and then you highlight it out. I think that's really cool. Yeah. And, yeah, working on the skin, like the cold, dead-looking skin, I think is great looking. Yeah. No, it looks awesome so far. Wandering Picked. That mini is gonna be it's gonna be fantastic. But we're just trying to have as much fun painting them. Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, that sounds like a good goal, Sarah Elizabeth. Good luck. Good luck achieving getting all those painted in time. I know sometimes it sucks to have a deadline. I like to have a deadline when I paint, though. That's the time I enjoy having a deadline. It gives me motivation to paint. And yeah, tournaments and events are always like the perfect situation. It's not gonna happen. Okay, alright. We could do a golden hook. So let's start that, and then we'll see how we feel about it in a little bit. Get a second coat of gold on some of this stuff. I'm painting the night before an event. Yeah, sometimes you are. Sometimes you are, Velios. Welcome in, dude. I am proud to say I have not had to do that in quite a long time. So it's normally like the day before, maybe like 10 p.m. the night before, I'm like finishing up on things, but I get it. I get it. I also, like, you know, I'm just literally always painting minis, and I know not everybody, most people can't do that, so. Totally see that happening. Yeah. No, Avelios, our 40K game last night was the first game I think I've played in maybe a couple years where I didn't paint anything like specifically for the game. Like I wasn't using like a newly painted mini or anything. I really do think that was the first game I played in a couple years where I haven't done that. And I just thought about that. What'd you guys play? We played 40K 5th edition. That's what we played. We played a classic game of 40K. It was a lot of fun. It was my Space Marines against his Tyranids. And I just used my my Heresy Thousand Suns for the Space Marines because it's not even a proxy. Like they're WYSIWYGs, so it worked well. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was very nostalgic. You know, it was a decent amount of looking up rules and remembering rules, and then looking them up and realizing that we were remembering 4th edition rules, not 5th edition. So I was pretty notorious for doing that. I was like, yeah, I know Tyranid rules, and I'm like, it's that rule. These do that, and these do that. But no, none of that was true. That was all the Tyranid 4th edition rules, not their 5th edition rules. So, yeah, I just kept, like, misremembering Tyranid rules. Good thing I wasn't the one playing Tyranids. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to playing again. Yeah, 2.5 hour game wasn't too bad. I mean, to be fair, we were in like turn 3 when we called it too, but not like we were playing any faster than like if we were playing Heresy. Like we could have, you know, since we both know the rules a lot better in Heresy at this point. Yeah, next game will be faster though. Just how it is. It's also when you got in the game. Yeah, that's when I started playing a lot in 4th edition. But 5th edition's like I would go to tournaments in 5th edition. Like Dark Eldar came out and just like ramped up my love for 40K with that Dark Eldar revamp in 5th. And just all that kind of stuff. So I can stick my head in the fridge. Was it the hot day today, Yuki? Also, hey, and Avelios, you both are entered into the giveaway. Let me write you guys down. It's hot today, yeah. Played my Dark Eldar Tuesday night, first time in a long time. Nice, yeah. May compare to 10th. Yeah, fastest game of 10th I've done with a full understanding was 3 hours. Oh, gotcha, yeah. I think it depends on like all these games. It's a lot of like how well do you know your opponent, how well do you both know the rules, and like when you know your opponent you tend to play faster. So Straconus channel, welcome in. Hey, if you're a follower and since you commented, I can enter you in the giveaway. That's all it takes. And it is to win this mini that I am painting, that I am attempting to paint in a single stream here. We're about an hour in, Getting base colors on. Getting some silver going. A space soup list. Oh, cool. Yeah. Mechanized, dude. Dark Eldar are definitely like the kings of mechanized warfare at this point in 40k. That's kind of their shtick. Alright, we got some actual silver. 75 Fahrenheit. Yeah. If that's hot, that's like a perfect day, honestly. Like, you know, when you're outside all day, yeah, it's gonna feel hot. And if it's really sunny, like that would, I can see how that gets you. But are you in the UK, Yuki? I can see someone from the UK being like, man, it's 75 Fahrenheit, like, you know, or whatever that is in Celsius, and be like, it's such a hot day. Yeah. It's a little hot, yeah. $39 feels like 33. Oh, okay. Were you in Canada or what? Dang. Mix of Cult, Coven, and Cabal. Yeah, only 1250. Okay. I was always much more a fan of the Cabal units, but I did like the Witch Cult stuff a lot. Like I'm a big fan of like Reaver jet bikes and Hellions and stuff like that. Still wearing a heavy vest. Yeah. Yeah, I got the windows open. There's a breeze going. It's supposed to storm later, but I'm just ignoring that and hoping my son has his soccer game.
It's clean. It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Hey, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. I absolutely
Look at
will.
me!
Ooh, and then tell me where I'm looking. What channel we going for? Finish, please. All right. Finish this backpack here. And I'll do all the things, guys, I promise. T-shirt and shorts. Me too. Yeah, Reavers are my favorite. Yeah, Reavers and Scourge. My two favorite units. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm the same way. The lore on both is super cool, and the minis are gorgeous, and like the play style built around them is the way I like to play. Like super fast, hit and run, like janky tactics, shenanigans, that kind of stuff. Alright, stretch and drink, and then we'll check out the mini. Oh, yeah. Oh, I needed that. Oh, I did squats yesterday. I'm so sore. Okay. Incubi and Mandrake are amazing too. The Mandrake minis like blew my mind when they first came out. The old 5th edition ones. Hey, it's yes. Dude, the Thousand Sun is incredible, Zen. That turned out amazing. That is amazing. I love it. Hey, one thing, Zen. If there's one thing to do, paint the bolter casing white. Do white on the bolter casing and just put like a wash on it. Yeah. Then it'll be right there. Be 100%. That's so great. He's got Rogaldor killing 1,000 Sun, guys. Haywire Scourge, yeah, Heat Lance on the Reavers. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be playing some Dark Eldar in 5th edition, which, in my opinion, was the most flavorful edition for Dark Eldar. So, I am really excited to try that because all the Reaver jet bike ridiculousness that they could do, like their 36 inches of movement and their 6-inch move in the assault phase and their flyover hits on people and all kinds of crazy stuff that you could do with Reaver jet bikes is it's just so cool. I'll get the actual pistol grip in silver here. It's funny to see how much each army breaks the core rules. Yeah, yep. And Dark Eldar are like, no thanks. Like, no, I don't. I'd rather not play the rules of the game. I'm gonna get all my vehicles invulnerable saves. And just make everybody hate me so much when my armor value 10 Raider eats like 4 las cannon shots. Sponge the white using Genius method I saw online. Take plastic brush cover. The other side of the brush. What? Interesting. You have to show me that, Zen. You have to show me what you're how you're doing that. Yeah. Okay, what other silver do we have? I do need some gray on that one spot. We can keep that gold. But I think I'm about ready to do a few little washes here. We could do just a little bit right there, and then we'll fix that. Yes, where did I say I need? Oh, the gray. It was gray that I needed. Check DMs. Okay, I swear, if this is a pale sand picture, I'm gonna lose it. Cars is going straight in the trash can. What paint's using this guy? I have used all Pro Acryl at this point, so.
It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Alright. I will stretch and drink here in just a second. Thank you for that. Okay. There's also one little spot here. My brush can reach it. No, don't make mistakes. So, Pro Acryl bright green for this cloak, satin black, all the H2O, yeah. Yeah, it's Pro Acryl bright green for the cloak, and I want to highlight it up into like an almost white color. Alright. Stretch, and then I'll check this message, see what his technique here. Oh, that feels good. Oh, weird. Okay. That's trippy. I might have to try that sometime. That's so crazy. Yeah, you just like shove the cap on
First
your
of
brush.
all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your home.
Hey! Hero Fantastiste. Is that how you pronounce that? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Those with some black at the moment. And then let's try to put some washes on some different parts here. So we're gonna grab black. Yeah, hey, and you are entered in the giveaway because you followed and commented, so thank you. And we are giving away this mini at the end of stream. I'm trying to paint it before, in one stream. So just keep that in mind. You are entered. I'll write your name down. And I'm just writing down the second part. There's a lot of letters in your name. All right, I got you written down. We'll do the giveaway at the end of the stream. But yeah, if you want this mini, just keep that in mind. If you do happen to win, I will try to contact you. It's a lot easier if you are in the Discord. So if you want to join, just to get the notification if you win or not. I will post in the Discord whoever wins, especially if I can't find you. I'll give you a congrats. We'll do that at the end of the stream. About 2 p.m. Eastern. It's about 3 hours from now. 2.5 hours from now. Yeah, this is our one-day painting giveaway. That's what we're doing. Some wash down on this whip piece here. Nice metallic whip. Some black wash on the yeah, we'll do it on the leather here. Darken it a little bit. I want to avoid some of this stuff. I don't need the wash on the black armor, for example. Be honest, can I not be in the giveaway? It's gonna be lost. Yeah, I guess I can take you out if you really want. You don't want to win my mini. I just know me. Yeah, it's fair. All right. I really want to start on this cloak. I am most nervous about painting this cloak, but also excited to paint the cloak. I feel like getting that cloak done means the rest of this is kind of easy. Double it and give it to the next guy. Yeah. Hey Hero, are you in the hobby? What are you up to? Doing anything fun today? Any hobby stuff today? Hey, Domo Robogato, welcome. You are entered in the giveaways, sir. I'll write your name down here in a moment. And guys, if you want a second entry into the giveaway, any paid level on Patreon will get you that. So on top of the other benefits you get for being in Patreon, you get a automatic extra entry into all of our giveaways. So we also do lots of other fun things. Love Procro paints, yeah. A year of practice. Okay, nice. Yeah, Procro's great miniature paint line. Definitely my preferred paint line. So I am a big fan. Just good pigment and color saturation and nice thin paints that still work really well. It's good stuff. All right, I think we got those washes. Let's get another wash here, and it's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna do some sepia. Liquitex inks. I own Liquitex inks. I haven't used a lot of them. I occasionally use the inks though, but yeah, they can be fun. It's definitely a different experience using inks. Domo Robogato. All right, you're in the giveaway, dude. Yeah, definitely going for bold colors. So we're trying. Nice for airbrush. Yeah. That was one of my favorite times using inks was I was painting some rubric marines, and yeah, I used a cerulean blue, and it just looks so good. The cerulean blue was just so satisfying. And for like 1,000 Suns color, just like a really bright, like vibrant blue. All right, let's put some sepia down. Off to work. All right, Tuvon, have a good one, man. And yeah, just keep an eye out. See if you win anything. If you win the giveaway. So we're gonna take the sepia and put it over all this magnesium trim. Should give it just a slightly gold tint. What we're going for. I'm gonna avoid some of the things like the chains and such. Put over like the more of the base pieces on there. Just want to tint it.
I believe every day's a good
Hey,
day when you paint.
Danger Wave Dave, welcome in. Thank you for the sub, man. How you doing? T Slayer, welcome in. You are entered in the giveaway. Guys, all you gotta do is follow, or if you're on YouTube, subscribe and comment, and I will get you entered into this giveaway. We're giving away this many that I'm painting, so take a break. Yeah, dude, you're putting a lot of work on that mini Wandering Picts, so I understand. Doing good. I'm inspired me to do some Noise Marines. Nice. Do you have the new ones? You got some of the new minis. I really wanted the Lord Cacophonous to paint to give away, but this was the mini I was able to find at my local store when I went this past weekend, so I decided this would be a fun one to paint and give away. But yeah, and Danger Dave, you are entered into the giveaway, man. Thank you for the sub. Thanks for saying hi and joining in. I appreciate it. Two of the 5. Yeah, you took 2 of the 5. Yeah. That's fine. I knew it was you, man. You're always buying out all the stock for like everything I want to buy. So Once the big areas are painted, filling in the details a little less. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for me, it's always about, like, getting past the base coat stage. Once I get past that, like, I'm fine to paint whatever mini it is. But it's always, like, all the base colors. Getting the base colors on is always the most annoying part to me. Amethystine, how you doing? You're entered into the giveaway. Welcome. I got some names to write down. 1 second, and I will get some names on this giveaway. And Typhus, what's going on? You are entered into the giveaway. And give away this lovely little dude here. Let's get these names down. All right, we have Danger Wave Dave, T Slayer, Amethystine, and Typhus. All right. Alright, cool. You like the paint job so far? Nice, nice. Published first chapter of your serialized novel. Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. The cloak is just base coated, so there has been no other work done on the cloaks, so please withhold judgment. We're gonna try to finish this mini today. That's the goal, is just to paint this whole mini in one day and then pass it off to someone. Which, you know, I'll finish up some basing things and stuff. That'll have to be after the fact because there's a lot of, like, dry time and everything with that. But yeah, the whole point of this is we paint it in a day and send it off. If you do want a second entry toward winning this mini, just any paid level on Patreon. That's all it is. Got a jet to work, but I'll watch the vid. Awesome, awesome, Danger Wave. All right, man. Well, have a fun day at work. I hope it's easy and a fast day at work. But yeah, have a great one, man. Hopefully, I'll see you around. Pointless Alibi. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm making Zen like link that every time I mention Patreon, and he's gonna be really annoyed. Pointless Alibi, I'm going to enter you into that giveaway. The Cosmic Horror Beowulf. Okay, alright. That sounds pretty crazy. That's really exciting, though. That's really cool. Do you have a... so, I'm not familiar with, like, Substack or anything, but do you have, like, a link that you can share for, like, people to read? Or is it a thing, like, you have to wait until the novel comes out and they buy it, or they buy it by chapter? Or how does that work? Yes, you're entered into the giveaway. All you have to do is just be a follower and comment, and you get entered in. Or join the Patreon if you want a second entry. Pointless Alibi. You are entered. We got a lot of names already, guys. That's cool. That's cool. First chapters are free. Chapters 3 onward are paid. Okay, okay, very cool. I think I'm in there anyway. You might be. You might be. Yeah, you can just you can post it. You can post it here or in the Discord if you want. Okay, we got those colors on. I need a little bit more black wash here. We gotta get this little leather bit going. And we're in Discord, in general, if that's fine, or something like that. Yeah. Ears on should be nicer in here. Nice, nice. Won't get any more of these guys for a while. All right. Cool. And Amethystine, guys, go check out the Substack. I'll open this link and I'll check it out later. Yeah, I don't think Straconis has the sun. That's the issue. And you know what? I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna try this, guys. We're gonna take this this sepia, and we're gonna put it on the gold. I don't want a super reddish gold, and I know I used the totally wrong color of gold to get a reddish gold because this rich gold has lots of reds and oranges in it. But we're gonna use this sepia. We're going to hit it with this, and then we're going to try to highlight up into something. I guess it could still be gaudy because it's an Emperor's Children, but I want something quite as red. Can I be entered twice? So did you join the Patreon? Are you already in the Patreon? If you're already in the Patreon as a paid member, you're already on the giveaway. You're already entered in. Yeah, no problem, Sarah Elizabeth. That's all right. You just joined. You just joined Patreon. Yeah, sorry, not Discord. Did I say Discord? If I said Discord, I'm sorry. That might be on me and like my streamer brain. Yeah, but hey, thanks for joining the Discord. Well, now at least if you're not in the stream when I do the giveaway, the actual drawing at the end of stream, you can be notified if you won. So, because I'll post names and stuff when we get there. All right, so we're gonna wait for some things. I think what I want to do. Let me see. I have a color here. Where's that color? Oh man, that could be. That could be too much. I don't know how much time. I deserve a second entry. Yeah, okay. No. We don't do that here. I'm doing great. Yeah, doing really good. What was I going to look at? Oh, I was going to look at the our box art here because I just wanted a little idea of what we were working with. I do think I'm going to take some advice here. We're going to try to start on this cloak. That's what we're going to do. Take a little bit of jade. I want to see if I can work backwards a little bit. Maybe not. This jade is nice and dark. I don't usually normally always start with a darker color. We're gonna try. And build our way up here. Some big blocky colors in here. Next tutoring session. All right. Have a good one, Amethystine. Thanks for sharing a link, and congrats on getting the chapter done. And yeah, I'll check it out. Excited to read your story. You need a lot there. No sub-assemblies here, guys. We're just going in. We just move in and paint the whole mini at once. That's all we're doing. Making EC Warband? What do you think you'd call the Warband? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. What? Okay. Specific color I was told to use. The emasculators? Yeah. What would be... What would I call them? Let's see if I can't put down my start and end point here. Work my way up to it. Valios, what did you name your warband? Last of your Trench Crusade guys, yeah. I finished one. Hey man, the mini you're painting is a lot larger, so that's a good achievement, all right? I'll check out your Trench Crusade minis here in a minute. Typhus has some of the most disturbing minis. That you'll find, at least in my Discord. Very basic highlights so far. So I've never seen Hellraiser. I'm not usually like a big horror movie fan, so it's not just really something that I've paid attention to a whole lot. But I have two frames of references for what a Cenobite is. The one is Rick and Morty, when there's like the Cenobites that hang out with Jerry or whatever, and they like love hanging around him because it's so awkward, like it's like torture, and they love that. The other frame of reference is like an old Family Guy episode where they have like the Cenobite dude and he's like eating dinner with his wife, and it's just like a super mundane like cutaway scene or whatever, and like that's it. So I don't know, like is Hellraiser like an actual like legitimate horror film, or like it's, I don't know. I don't see how it could be. It just seems like yeah, okay, cheesy old horror movie, all right. Because I think of Hellraiser and I think it's going to be like a funny movie just because it's like the frame of reference I have. It's dated, but they were pretty good. Okay. It's very gruesome. Yeah, okay. It's like over the top gore. Okay. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna start mixing a few colors here. Let's grab this bright green and this jade. Spearhead, Vanguard, Detachment of Emperor's Children. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Okay. What a name. Say Kibash. Melusine's Call. Snaketail. Okay, yeah, that's right. Because you did the Kit Bash with Fulgrim, the pretty insane Kit Bash. That I really recommend anyone just go. I don't know if you would post it, Evelios, in the Discord for people to check out, but great looking. Dude buys Fulgrim and just immediately Kit Bashes the whole thing. Statement by me is the reason why I'm not allowed to win anything. Yeah, yep. Exactly right. Trying to work these blends in a little bit more together. I think it's probably easier going if I just color in here in the middle. I don't think you need it. We'll do kind of stark colors here. This cloak's gonna end up taking me 2 hours. It's fine, it'll look cool. That's what matters. Which the right channel? Yeah, Whips, yeah. Dude's looking awesome. Thank you, Spilled Paint Pot. Yeah. Hey, Sir Stroming Fish, welcome. And also, Sir Stroming Fish, you are entered in the giveaway. Thank you for stopping by on YouTube and saying hi. I appreciate the kind words as well. So thank you. Okay, let's start mixing some other colors in here. I'm gonna write down Sir Stroming Fish. All right, and you are in the giveaway. Oh, and Melee Games, welcome Melee. How you doing, man? I see you there. Also entered into the giveaway. I was in shock from Zen's statements, so. All right, some more bright green into this mix, and then we're gonna start adding our bright yellow. But you can see the blends kind of working their way in here. We'll just move a little more to the outside. Normal channel points. No. Just be a follower or a subscriber on Twitch, or a subscriber on YouTube. Sorry, not on Twitch. Just follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and just comment. That's all you gotta do. Just say hi. Alternatively, if you are a
Good job.
Hey, thank you for that. If you are a paid member of the Patreon, you get an additional entry into the giveaway. Alright, where am I looking? Let me know where I'm looking and I will happily go take a look. Did I say I was... Oh, I was going to go look in whips, right? Is that what I was going to do? Was that you, Avelios? Oh, and finished. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right. That's right. My bad. Losing track of myself here. Okay. So blends are coming out smoother. You guys see how it's starting to smooth itself out. And whips. Yep. All right. So finished. Yeah, the Cenobites, dude. They're so gruesome. So absolutely gruesome. That's just insane. Like the flesh tabard loincloth things they have are like the most tame part of the mini. It's great. Yeah. Yeah, guys, you can check out he's Mr. Ghoul, right? Mr. Ghoul in or just Ghoul, okay, in Discord. He's painting his Cenobites for Trench Crusade. And then yeah, the kit bashed Fulgrim and Marathi mini with the little Lionel Johnson watchers or whatever. That's the last of the Cenobites? Oh, alright. Okay, we're going to start taking a little bit of this, a little too much. A little too much for a little more in there. Okay. Motto is perfection. John Lockridge, how you doing? It's excess, yeah. Too much perfection. What's up, John Lockridge? Joining in on YouTube. How you doing, man? You working today? Or are you just chilling on YouTube? Okay. Keep going. Yeah, we'll have to tone this down a little bit. Just a little too much. That bright pale yellow is a very strong color. We'll do a layer in between. We'll finish this layer first, though. These are painters you can blend. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay at blending. I do it a lot. That's the thing. It's like it's just a technique that requires practice. But I'm kind of trying a new way of blending on this mini. So we're gonna see how well it works. I was a little too stark in my color differences on this, so. Emperor's Children Cenobites. Hey, there you go. Yeah. I mean, you're halfway there with the minis, so. Black Templars, in case you forgot which faction Games Workshop prefers. Yeah. Fulgrim. GW loves their, just love their Space Wolves. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Aslan, what's up? What's up? I now have you in the giveaway. You are entered in, sir. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Slashy cultists, yeah. Can Emperor's Children take cultists? Yeah, they didn't get their own version of cultists, which I feel like is kind of a shame, honestly. They don't get cultists. That's crazy. You know, you'd think of if there's one faction that gets cultists, it would be the Emperor's Children, right? Or at least the Slaneshi army. Seems like the most lorefully appropriate cultist following faction.
Look at me!
Oh, where am I looking? Slangors? Yeah, that'd be cool. So you can be cursed like the rubrics, where you get nothing but slangors in all your starter boxes for all eternity. Okay. AOS Slangors look rad. I didn't know they had Slangor. Oh yeah, they're like big, aren't they? They're big. Finish, please. Yes. Let's take a look. Oh wow, look at that OSL. Holy cow! And that's not just like a light you're shining on the mini, or is it? Yeah, you gotta let us know. You gotta let us know. No place in EC? Yeah, the elite 3-man unit. Yeah. Yeah, because Slangors are more like... they're definitely more like... They're not more like Beastmen Gores. They're more like... what do you call them? Minotaurs, right? Like more... They're like monsters infantry. I painted it. Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy good OSL. Paint meets plastic. Wow. That's really good, guys. I thought you legitimately had like an orange light just shining on the side of the thing. That's really impressive. Yeah, really well done. Yeah. Space Marines have enough redundant units for everybody anyway. Right? Green's really nice. Thank you, Asline Grants. Yeah, I'm having fun with the mini. I'm hoping I can get him done, but the cloak's taking us a while. Yeah, we're at noon already, so it's gonna be a close finish. We'll still do the giveaway and everything. I am, might spend the evening or something painting this mini and doing all of our necessary extra work here. All right, let's. White in here. Okay. This cloak work as flayed skin? Probably. Yeah, I think in some way, yes, it would work as flayed skin. As I enter you into the giveaway. Close come along. What's up, Gosu? What's up, man? Sell it as skin. Yeah, it would basically just be, you'd have to do a lot to make it work, because a lot of times over how GW sculpts skin, like, it's very obvious that it's skin. So it's progress. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. We got base colors and we're doing painting the cloak at the moment. Plasma you do for this kind of scheme? Man, anything. You could do all kinds of stuff. I think just like a really vibrant green would be great though. Which I think is how I'm gonna paint the eyes in this mini. All 30 Marines are paint, just see basing. Nice, dude, nice. Cruising. I'm gonna have to get you that siphon soon, Zen. Some spider gel UV resin, make the inside of their mouths look wet. Yeah. Glossy paint might do the same thing. I don't know if like a gloss varnish would work with that too. Got enough as it is. All right. All right. Oh yeah, I need your Terminators first. That's what it is. The cloak's looking good. It's not quite as bright as I think I would have wanted initially, but it's definitely looking really good. And guys, we are giving this away. You just have to be a follower, or if you're on YouTube, be a subscriber, and just say hi. Just comment. Let me know you're here and you're watching, and I'll enter you right in the giveaway. And if you want to double up on giveaway entries, just need to be any level paid member of Patreon. Hey, TP Deep. Yeah, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, Spilled Paint Pot. You're in the giveaway already. Punk is testing me. I see what this is. Yeah. For me sending. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think a gloss varnish used sparingly can make parts of a mini look like wet. But if you use it too much, I just think it just starts to look bad. Okay. Let's keep this moving. We need to put some more paint out here. Let's mix that. Let's go with that. We're gonna get a smaller brush out too. Speaking of, so you got an AP rep join the server. Yeah. He's that's Alan. He's actually come in a couple streams now, but he's into the giveaway, so he's gonna see if he wins this mini. Yeah, I don't, guys. I if Army Painter wants to partner with me and you know the whole thing, that's totally cool. I feel like I try to be really honest when it comes to my opinions about things, and I don't intend on like going all in on a company just because they give me something, and I don't expect them to like expect me to do that either, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to be someone that's like, oh yeah, I got it. Yeah. So I imagine that, Alan, if you're still in here, man, and you want to talk about Army Painter stuff, that's cool. If you're not here and you just want to chill, that's also very cool. It's like you guys know how I feel about Army Painter. I use Army Painter stuff occasionally, but I do have my issues with him. I'm not going to change that if to get sent some paints or whatever. Not what I'm about. Give me all the paints. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. You like the new formulas? I haven't tried any of the war paints. I've only tried the new speed paints. I had the 1.0 and the 2.0. And it's been, fairly mixed results. But again, I'm my old world vampire counts army, and a lot of those minis are painted using speed paints. So I can't be completely negative about Army Painter when I literally paint one of my armies with them. So and I hope if really nice. Oh, good, thank you. Yeah. Um, if you guys ever feel like I'm selling out to something, please just let me know. Just call me out on it. Call me out on a live. Struggling with a new paint range, Fanatics line. Some of the colors are really great. Consistency's thick. Yeah, yeah. That's fair. I am always a fan of like, the super like vivid colors and everything, but I have been spoiled by the Pro Acryl like the really thin, highly pigmented paints. It's gonna be tough to get over that. Baseline comparing other paints. This is my daily driver. Yeah, yep. Yeah, and there's a reason, I keep buying Pro Acryl over other stuff. I just enjoy their paints. They're just fun to use. They have great colors. One of these days I'll get their weirdly branded AMP stuff that was I don't even know. I don't know what they were thinking. Just rebranding their whole product line for a smaller company. Oh man, I totally forgot the underside of this mini. Whoops. Or like the back of this little tabard. It's gonna look bad. About to come back to that. That's sketchy looking. I thought Atomic Mass was a big company. No, Atomic Mass has like 5 employees. Like the direction it's going. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Okay. We go a little lighter in what we do here. We're kind of at like the bright jade level, right? I'm ready for Procurl's next model line to have, or next paint line to have a white jade. You know, they got dark jade, jade, and bright jade, so now they need white jade. Some Slanesh. Oh yeah, hey. These minis, this is a fun mini to paint. I'm honestly really enjoying it. I love painting the bright colors. You know, as a space marine, so if you don't like painting space marines, like I'm painting a space marine here, but yeah, I'm genuinely enjoying the color palette on this mini though. Heavy on that highlight. Heavy. Need to increase the blue shadows in the cloak. Blue-green wash in the cloak. I was thinking a slight glaze, like in some of the inner parts. To maybe like even out some of the color in there. I like the color I'm working with, so I'm not like unhappy with the color here. I don't have a good blue-green wash, so I would have to make one, and I don't know if I have the time to do that. I'm already struggling for time as it is, and I knew this mini was going to take me way longer to paint than that cacophonist would. Killing green thinned. Yeah, I don't have a killing green. Don't own it. It's a wonderful contrast. Yeah, I know it's a good color. I just never got it for some reason. Roxagore scales? I don't own that one either. No, I own Pterodon turquoise. That's my like blue wash that's actually usable. Oops, there's the box. Don't fall over box. Right here. Okay. I do think there's a little bit more contrast in person. It's a little easier to see some of the contrast in this mini. Just looking at the camera at this point. Hey, Sector X, what's going on, man? You are entered into the giveaway. Congratulations. Yep. Entered in. I'm giving away this mini at the end of stream. The nice model. It is. Yeah, I like it a lot. Just a little bit. Get in here. Let's see. This guy have a name. He's the Lord Exultant. That's all I know. That's his name, Lord Exultant. All right, guys. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back in a couple minutes, and we're gonna continue on the mini. So that's what we got so far. All right, be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. His name is Tim. Yeah, Tim the Enchanter. Some weird name. Yeah. Something weird. Alright. Cool door. Just go ahead and close on yourself. No big deal. Do we need to name this mini? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, I'm gonna call this the final highlight on this mini because we have to move on. Final highlight on this cloak is what I mean. So, not the mini. Very enchanting. Yeah, he is very enchanting. Yeah, Tim the Enchanted. Tim the Enchanting. How about that? It's large feathers. Okay, nice. Someone calling my phone at noon. Yellow isn't blending the way. That's too bad. Yeah. Just take a break. Come back to it later. That's what you gotta do. You're getting frustrated with it. Just a little bit. At the corners here. So initially I wanted this to capture a little more of this like light and bright pale yellow kind of color that we have here, but I'm happy. I'm happy with this cloak. What's more Slanesh than inspiring jealousy? Yeah. Okay, let's sit with this for a little bit, and let's move on to another color here, and we can kind of continue on with this theme here. Way too much. That's pretty good. All right. Move on to the purple. Big lesson here is Chaos Space Marines take a long time to paint, guys. I think the Eldar I painted last time, at this point I was done with the mini, except for blending like the weapon that she had. And I just decided to spend like an hour on that weapon. Because Xenos. You don't call it trim hell for nothing. Yeah. Cloth banner I painted tonight. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. All right. Can't get it. Just highlighting up this purple. I went ahead and tossed in the bright pale yellow as our highlight colors, so we'll start using that one. Is there sound? Yeah, I think so. Is there sound? Welcome, Yoshi. Speaking of banners, did you fix your... Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. My Thousand Suns Command Squad banner was breaking. I bumped it a little too hard. And Yoshi, you are entered in the giveaway. Let's do brighter purple. Yeah, it should be good. That mini's sitting on my desk right now, and he's fine. Nothing little plastic glue with some capillary action can't fix. And I'm having a lot of fun painting this mini. You know what I'm going to say, guys? Here's what I'm going to say. Because I'm enjoying painting this mini so much, if I happen to not finish it today on stream, I'm still gonna do the giveaway. And I'll still get it out to someone by Monday. But I might spend some time and just finish this mini over the weekend. Because I hate that I'm enjoying painting this mini so much. But man, yeah, I want to do another giveaway soon. I'm gonna paint more minis to give to you guys. I have the hype, yeah. I don't know if I'd want to paint an army of these guys. Like I don't think it's that interesting for me to like collect an army and do it, but I'm enjoying this color scheme. I really like the black as like a neutral background. And then everything else on the mini being like bright colored, and this is also, I don't know if anyone picked this up. This is a TPD color scheme. If you look at my logo, the main colors are green, gold, purple, and white. And so this mini has my color scheme. But yeah, I'm already excited for the next giveaway. I'm excited to paint more minis. Just a fun one-off mini just to get to, you know, paint and pass off. Good palette cleanser. Yeah. Okay, we still have this color. You probably see as basic troops are kind of boring. Yeah, I like boring basic troops, to be honest. Like, give me, yeah, just a generic, like, tactical marine and despoiler equivalent. Like, that's cool to me. Because it's a basic troop. Like, they should be basic. They shouldn't have 200 extra rules. And they shouldn't take me, you know, 30 hours to paint 10 of them. I don't jive with that. Looking at you, Rubric Marines and Berserkers and whatever Death Guard, Plague Marines. How's the alternate logos are great. I haven't actually used them for anything. Like I haven't had the time to like sit down and mess around on some merch and stuff, but yeah, I have new logos to put on merch, guys, that I'm excited about. I've just had 1,001 other things going on. You might be seeing that logo a lot though. New logos, so Noise Marines, yeah. That's fair. You know, I honestly, I don't mind the idea of Noise Marines being like the more elite soldiers. It kind of fits in with the like 30k idea of their troops a lot more. But I get it. Noise Marines were always like the basic troops. And they did that with like rubrics and stuff, you know. There's no like basic Thousand Suns tactical Marines. Also, you know, different lore or whatever. Like it'd be cool if Berserkers were a like a specialist troop and World Eaters got some tactical equivalents. I think that would be really nice. My least favorite sculpts of their launch, but they fit the bill. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the flawless blades. I'm not a big fan of those minis. I know a lot of people like those, and that's fine, but those are the ones that I am least interested in as far as sculpts go. Yeah, I know people really like those, so I don't not hating on anybody if you do. Gym time. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Yep. This is where I am. We'll be doing the giveaway in a little bit. And like I said a little bit ago, if I happen to not be done with the mini, I might just have some fun and just try to, like, take my own time finishing this mini over the weekend. Just because I'm having so much fun with the colors on this thing. So I might do that and still, send the mini out to whoever is winning it. Not much on sculpts, but adding snake tails and flowing majestic hair to a lot. Yeah, you did that with Terminators too, right? Didn't you get some Terminators and you added snake bodies to them? Velios is going ridiculous with his Emperor's Children. The Horus book has Mission Pace and Black Legion. Oh, cool. Bright here. Small question for you and other Horus Heresy fans. Armored Spearhead Detachment, Rite of War for my Iron Hands, tanks numbers. So the Armored Spearhead, I have seen people take a Sakaran as their commander, because a Sakaran is a much heavier tank than a Predator, because it's a Predator or a Sakaran. I don't know if you can take variants of the Sakaran, but just the generic Sakaran's a really good tank. And yeah, Predators are always great, but yeah, you don't have to do a whole lot. I think Predators get line. I don't know if they get line, but they do become compulsory troops, so it makes it pretty easy to hold on objectives with the Predators. Predators are also really good in squadrons because they're super cheap. I think they start at 120 points, and then it's 105 for each additional Predator, which is crazy. 105 points for even the basic armament on that tank is nuts. last little highlight on this purple here. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate, not reading chat right now. My bad. I already have a Sakaran. I need to add more predators. Yeah. Music fantastic. Thank you, Paint Meets Plastic. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really do love Sakarans. They're great tanks. They put out a lot more damage than you would think. But they do have a tendency, like, they have an 8-shot. The accelerated autocannon has a tendency to just miss with 5 of your 8 shots. A lot of the times, it either does like everything for me or it does nothing. Wait, what? Brother Peppermint Patty? Is that what you're calling my mini? He's getting to be quite synthwave colored here. We got our 90s 90s synthwave coming in.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your home.
Hey, Karate Kid 90, welcome in. Welcome in. Jazz Cup inspired, yeah. I'm feeling some, what is it? Is it Heresy for Heretics? The YouTuber? Alright, T-Slayer, have a good one, man. Keep an eye on Discord. I'll let you know if you win the giveaway, if you win this mini. Remember selling jackets. Okay. Purple's looking good. Let's go ahead and mess around with this brown. We'll just keep going. I threw this mini across through. Yeah, dude. Yeah, just take a break. That's it. You don't have to. You're not on like that crazy of a time crunch, but you'll get it. Step away, come back. Get a new mindset. I definitely get like that with minis, so. USMU, Pennsylvania. Hey, there you go. Play some Heresy. I'm gonna be real honest. Hobby ADHD. Don't go to the Midwest, man. Don't waste your time in the Midwest. The whole Midwest kind of sucks. So. First live today. Oh, cool. All right. Got your live story coming. Stream Heresy Battle. Yeah. Yeah. Liam the Effervescent. Don't start. Don't start that. Don't call my dude here effervescent. I don't even know if that I could take that as like an insult or a compliment. Like, you named him Liam. Hey, Anthony, you are entered in the giveaway, dude. Welcome in. Place with the term mid as part of its name should tell you something, yeah. Zen and I plan on doing a battle report at some point with our heresy armies. We did one with his Night Lords a while ago, but he was proxying a lot of minis, and so we decided that it might be a good idea to do it again with the actual minis and play another heresy battle. Yes, we're giving away this mini at the end of stream, and he will most likely not be finished, but that's okay, because I'm gonna finish him. I'm having too much fun painting this mini to just like call it when it's not done. Trying to stream some hobby time soon. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, hobby, just post it in, I have like a going live channel, and if you're gonna stream and you want to post it in there and let people know that you're live, and if like first stream or something, like at me or something when you post, and I'll love to stop by, say hi, see what you're doing. You do? I just can't seem to catch them. That's okay. That's okay, man. You're busy. It's all right. Yeah, we do a Patreon hangout, guys, every Wednesday night. If you're a member of the Patreon, you can get in on it. And we just chat on Discord. We go on there, just the voice chat. We chat about the most random things. It's fun time. And there are a couple regular people that jump in and a couple people that are in and out, so it's nice. Some people are up way too late. Yeah, use stream to get your projects done, man. Just a little, yeah, up a little late. Yeah. Okay. We can mess around with this gold. Yeah, let's do this gold. I'm just gonna start mixing in white gold with it. That's what we're gonna do. Let's get a larger brush. I feel like after painting that cloak, we're kind of back on track. Feels good. We do have a rule for our Patreon hangouts, though. It's one Dutchman per at a time. At a time. That's the rule for our hangouts. So. For like 2.5 hours. That's awesome, dude. I love it. Seems like you got some. You just have some like, or you're actually like enjoying painting at this point, or you're just being like super like goal oriented. But either way, man, that's great. One Dutchman. How many French Canadians? As of right now, we don't. You know, the limit is open for French Canadians, but yep. Yeah. It's normally Wandering Pict is up super late, and so he's in the early hours of the morning. He's hanging out with us, and then right as he's about to go to bed, Eoraptor wakes up and jumps into chat. So it's like the changing of the guard. There's a rule: no shirt, no shoes, no service. No, it's the rule is one Dutchman at a time, please. It's with your bicycles and stroop waffles, being super friendly and all. Am I not allowed to swear in French? You can swear in whatever language you want. I don't hold that against people. Okay. So put it gold there. Yeah, I like the direction that gold's going already. Sure, the Dutchman doesn't begin to fly. That's true. Yeah, we can't have flying Dutchmen. There are some strict rules regarding Quebecois. No. I know, from what I understand, the people of Quebec are very proud people. They don't take the insults very well. So, I'd like to fly. We have the ability, but not the desire to grant you the ability to fly. Focus on my gym. We'll chat with everyone. Yeah, no problem. How about the frying Dutchman? Yeah, depends on what they're frying. But yeah. Oh man, we we're from Montreal that raided for like 3 years. Yeah. Flying is easy, it's the landing that's difficult. That's true. Also, Utini, welcome, and you are entered into the giveaway, dude. How are you today? Classification, yeah. Yeah, when you work with like teenagers and stuff, you gotta get a thick skin. That's fair. I mean, I don't want to insult anybody, right? Unless you're from Ohio. If you're from Ohio, I'm gonna insult you, but because I'm from Ohio and I know the pain. You notice the only people from Ohio that are here are me and Zen. There used to be people that were from Ohio that would come and hang out, and now it's just you live in Ohio. It's close enough. I'm saying you're from Ohio at this point. I'm sorry, Zen. One of us. You had Donato's pizza once, so you're done. It's the transition is complete. Oh yeah, Avelios is here too. All right, he sticks around. Oh, I need a smaller brush. Let's do a smaller brush. I was there during tornado sirens. I thought I was going to find a basement. Yeah. There you go. Okay, yeah, sure. A spill paint pot if you want to be an honorary Ohioan. I don't know what's honorary about that. Yeah, Ohio's definitely not one of the places people are proud to be from. People are so desperate to get out of Ohio that we have more astronauts than any other state. I don't know if that's true anymore, but at one point it was. I don't think we have more presidents, but we are up there with with quite a few presidents have been from Ohio. Not many good ones. We've had a pretty poor track record for presidents, to be honest. But OH dorks? Yeah, IO, man. IO, yeah. That's true, yeah. People that love Ohio State are super proud of Ohio. They're over the moon about living there? No, no, no. Corn Farms, Big Lake, and the Hell is Real sign, yeah. And then we have like 3 big cities. And that's what we got. And a lot of meth. And fentanyl. You're about the time someone out for the joke. Our best general kicked Robert E. Lee's butt. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because Ulysses S. Grant's from Ohio, right? William G. Harding fans. Oh, man. You don't have to shame us that bad, dude. William G. Harding is like top 5 worst presidents our country's ever have, or our country's ever had, and he's from Ohio. We also had William Taft, the man who, not a bad president, but was known for being so fat that he got stuck in a bathtub at the White House. Like, wow, president. Right down the road from my house was planted by for Grant's first inauguration. That's interesting. Yeah, famously obese. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't like being president, though. He was not a fan. He liked being on the Supreme Court, but he just liked being a justice. Yeah, his grandson was a governor of Ohio at one point. I met him when I was younger. I don't know, not impressed, but I do want to say we also had a representative from our state who was the Speaker of the House, and his last name was Boner, but he pronounced it Boehner. But everybody knew. Everybody knows his last name was Boner. That's just the nature of things. He ran for president. Incredible. At least he wasn't a teacher, yeah. You know, honestly, like, you gotta give credit where credit's due. Someone can get that far in politics with the last name Boner. Like, that's wild to me that exists. That he just doesn't get, like, laughed off of stage everywhere. But, you know, that man has endured hardship like no other and probably had a super rich family growing up. But, you know, you probably grow some pretty thick skin with a last name like that. Okay, all right, we got some gold on this mini. Let's see, we can maybe highlight black, or let's do the silver here since we got it. Yeah, hardship. Yeah, I know. I know. He probably never put a real day's work in his life, but at least his first name wasn't Richard. No. That was his dad's name. No, I don't know. First name Biggest. Yeah. His wife's name's Ivana. Oh man. Spilled paint pot. Yeah. Oh man. I worked at a pizza place when I was younger, and I remember I had a shift manager. I was just chatting with him, and we had like downtime. We were just talking, and he saw my last name, and he was like, "Are you kidding me? That's your last name?" He's like, "How do you live with that?" My last name's nothing crazy, guys. All right, it's but he's like, how do you live with? He's like, what a weird last name. He's like making jokes at me and stuff, and I was like, what's your last name? And he just looks down. He just looks down at the floor, and he quietly says, Feets. His last name was Feets, and he was making fun of my last name. I was like, there's no way, man. Like, get out of here with your last name Feets. It's not even like feet or foots. It's Feets. And he was like, talk about glass houses, you know? Yeah, he was definitely projecting, man. Yeah, she was on the other feet. Yeah. And chat for the Chief Justice Salmon B. Chase. Yeah, oh yeah, man. Yeah, we should all be remembering him. Okay. There's more like chain. Yeah, here's more chain pieces. We'll get the silver highlight on these chain pieces. We got that. We can do some more. Let's do some silver on these links here. It's kind of one angle at a time. That's great. Thank you, Sarah Elizabeth. I appreciate it. Not all of us can have cool last names. Yeah. Like Feats. Truly a legendary name. That looks cool. That whip looks cool with silver. I think it's very generic, and I'm good with that. Yeah, yeah. I feel like at some point, you know, having one of those like super goofy, like laughable names, like works out to your benefit, right? Like if you like really allow it to, because it's memorable. Okay, let's get this trim. And we are almost done with this mini in like a functional sense. So, Zen, all right, have a good one, man. Have a good one. The course as soon as 18. Yeah, yeah. just, just start making random words. Yeah, all the words onto your last name. Oh no, Wondering picked. Your last name is Groot. I'm so sorry. Or is your last name Rocket Raccoon? Because that would be too bad. Let's grab this magnesium and see if I can't highlight. I see Mr. Drax. It is Groot. Don't dox yourself, man. But also, do you know Vin Diesel? Good timing. Almost done with your Blood Bowl ogres. Nice. Yeah, I just want to say I called it for Heresy Thursday. There was nothing. Heresy Thursday is dead. Long live Middle Earth announcements that never get released. Because that's what we get now. It's a common Dutch name. Oh, okay. Oh man, it must be really weird to watch Guardians of the Galaxy when you're Dutch. It's just like the last name Smith in the US, you know, and you're just like, well, why? Yeah, of course his name's Groot. Everybody's name is Groot. You're all just confused. You don't know Vin Diesel. Oh, that's too bad. He is Groot, though. Yes, I did see that box is out of print, but that doesn't mean, you know, I want them to give me advertisements, all right? These are the one ads that I want to see in my life. Is new minis for Horus Heresy. Yeah, guys, if you are able to find a copy of the Age of Darkness box, man, do I recommend picking that box up. That has got to be the best value starter box GW's ever made. It's $300 US retail, and you get a full 2,000 point army out of it. Crazy good value. Crazy good. New plastic Corsairs, though. New plastic Corsairs. Wait, what plastic Corsairs? Yeah, it's not. It's not going to be Marines versus Dark Mech. The big rumor is it's two Marine armies and it's themed to be Salamanders versus Iron Warriors, with like an Istvan bend to it. So with a whole bunch of new units. 275. You can do better. I mean, as your LGS, so. was like 5% off retail. 275 out of 300. Yeah, I mean it's still like I said, it's a 2,000 point army in Horus Heresy. Now a quote unquote standard game is like 2,500 to 3,000, but the fact that you're getting that many models out of that one set for that amount of money, and it's like a complete army too. Like it's a legitimate army. It's not just like 6 goofy units that you might use in some niche situation. Like yeah, less models at $60 more. It could very well be. Yeah, yeah. But the fact is, the current box, you get 40 tactical marines. You're going to use all 40 of those in most games. 10 Terminators that are like a blank slate, a Spartan that's really good, a Dreadnought that everybody uses, like 2 characters that you can customize. Like the actual models don't come with a lot of options, but those minis are so easy to kit bash. Yeah, it's just a solid deal all around for that set. And I wish I just had like, $250, $300 to drop, because I would buy another one just to hold on to. In case somewhere down the line TPD decided he wanted to start another Legion. And I would be, like halfway there to getting everything I wanted. Yeah, yes, Sir Stroming, absolutely you can use every single model in one list. Yeah, and it works as an army. That's the thing. It's not even like it's a bad list. Like you can use all the models and you can play a decent game of Heresy with it. Yep, it all fits into one force organization chart. It covers your minimums. None of them go over. Yeah, it's great. There's no Legion specific models in the box, so everything's generic and usable for any Legion. And again, they're all models that every Legion will like can use to a reasonable extent. If you're playing World Eaters, you probably want a lot more despoilers, not as many tacticals. But you can use the tacticals and use them pretty well. So tacticals are useful for every Legion. Cataphracti are basically useful for every Legion. Give us outside marine bodies. Yeah, the idea. So the current rumor for the box, Aslan, is there's going to be Mark II Marines tacticals in the box. A new type of dreadnought that's like bulkier. Almost, I think they're kind of calling it like a Saturnine dreadnought, but so it has like bigger shoulders and weirdness. And then there's Saturnine Terminators, which we have fan art of, but there's never been an official image of Saturnine Terminators. So they could look completely different than what people imagine. And I hope they do, because I hate the way Saturnine Terminators look. And then there is 2 Praetors. One is like a Saturnine armored Praetor, so Terminator armored. And then a big like defensive artillery piece of some sort. That's also a new thing. Yeah, word bears, and word bears work really well with the with that starter set too, with the Age of Darkness box. Yeah, the fan art for the Saturnine, they look like turtles. They look awful. And man, I'm hoping GW makes them look cool. The Heresy team tends to make the minis look pretty good though. I'm also not a fan of Mark II. It's probably my least favorite armor, but it's alright. I would have wanted Mark IV or Mark V. It's okay. Mixed a little bit of gold with this magnesium. Just trying to get a nice deep gold color in here. And after this gold trim, all I have left to really highlight is the black, and then doing some details on the eyes and maybe some color on the power sword and stuff. But we're approaching the finish line. We are going to do the giveaway soon, though. What says Legion specific minis? Alpha Legion. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, Alpha Legion minis. Alpha Legion are great, but man, are they annoying to play against. My name is Alpgarius. Alright, Alpgarius. I see you there. Right, yeah, I do not like the way the fan art for Saturnine stuff looks, so I am more interested at this point in seeing what the rules look like than the minis. So if they can, you know, give me a good, like, if it's like a 2.5 edition, give me a good adjustment on the rules, you know, help out the mortal factions a bit or a lot. Yeah, tone down some of the things that need toned down. I'm gonna be very happy. Be very happy. If they try to go overboard and turn it into something crazy, I'm gonna be quite upset. I don't think the rules really need simplifying a whole lot. I think just clarification on stuff is the big issue. They don't go full 40k and do a ground up rewrite. Yeah, I don't think they will. I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, I'm gonna be very upset if that happens. I think a big reason why people play Heresy is because of the like nostalgia for the old rules. And it would be an incredibly stupid move on their part to just get rid of that. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, it would. It definitely would. Um, yeah, I would stop buying rules. I would probably still play second edition if they ended up moving the rules out like that. So I can't say that it would stop me from buying minis. Um, but I definitely would not participate in the rules, and I would just keep a second edition club going. Rules come and go, minis are forever. That's right. Yeah, some bikes would be nice. Yeah. Wait, Aslan, you talking about 40k or 30k? Because 30k Outriders are, yeah, the motorcycles. If you want like just normal motorcycles, I get that, and I am on board for more bike troops in the game. Yeah. Poor Jagged Icon needs his motorcycle, or needs his jet bike. Yeah, yeah, use them in 40. Yeah, I would love to see some more plastic bikes. I really like my jet bikes. I'm scared to buy more because last time I got those 3 bikes and I ended up cutting my finger really bad on them. So I've had a couple moments where I'm like, man, 6 bikes would be cool. Like 3 are cool, but 6 would be really cool. And I'm like, nope. Start getting flashbacks to me slicing my finger open, and I say no thanks. The 2 building custodies bikes, yeah. And mine was magnetizing them. I was drilling out holes. I didn't have a Dremel, so I was using my knife to like open up one of the holes for a bigger magnet. And the knife cut right through the plastic and right down my finger, right down my knuckle. Not a fun time. Yeah, my finger hurt for like, it was like a year. It was crazy. Probably should have gone somewhere, but it was alright. It's a really clean cut. Okay, let's get the trim on the back of this dude also before I forget. This little chain right here. Get this little guy. Okay. Yeah, guys, we're going to do the giveaway here in a minute once I'm done with this highlight. So if you want to enter, all you have to do is be a follower and just comment. Just say hi, tell me what you're painting, tell me what you're working on, any of that, and I'll get you entered into the giveaway. We're giving away this mini. I'm going to finish painting this mini, and I will send it to you for free. No You don't have to pay me for shipping. There's no obligation. I'm also going to send the rest of the sprue from this mini for you because there's a lot of cool options on this. So if you happen to be collecting an Emperor's Children army and you just want some extra bits for your minis, you'll have that. If you want a second entry into this giveaway, just any paid level on Patreon. So if you're a paid member of the Patreon, that's $1, $5, $10, you will get a second entry in toward getting this mini. So that's all it takes. And you'll also help support my channel. Lots of other fun things you get from that, and you'll help put money toward bigger and bigger giveaways. So we'll keep doing that because I'm not like pocketing this money I get from Patreon. I'm using it to give cooler things to people. So that's what we're doing. But if you just wanna say hi and enter in the giveaway, then hey, Tabern, there we go. How's the painting experience with this guy? Easy to paint, lots of hidden fiddly bits. I don't want to necessarily say it was super easy. However, I am having an absolute blast. I'm getting to mess around with like fun color schemes. The cloak has a lot of good angles on it. Yeah. I'm not going to quite finish this mini today. Normally the idea is I finish the whole mini in one stream, but I'm having such a good time painting this mini. I'm going to finish it over the weekend. I'll take some pictures and I'll send it out to whoever wins it today on Monday. So yeah, that's my plan. So popping. Yeah. That's great. I was also hoping to paint it in a generic enough color scheme that if you were collecting Emperor's Children army, I hope you can maybe fit this mini into your army without him like looking too out of place. So, I figured black armor with some purple on him, and if you're doing like the pink and everything, he might not fit in quite as well, but yeah, Tavern, I'm gonna write your name down here in a minute and you'll be entered, and then we'll go ahead and get this this giveaway going. I gotta type in some names. Take me just a couple minutes. Yeah, we're gonna finish this mini. I'm gonna finish this weekend and send it out. I'll keep you updated. If you do win, message me on Discord or Patreon or something if you're there. Yeah, let me know, and you gotta send me obviously an address we can ship to. So. So great looking. Yeah, nice dark, like deep dark gold going on here. I love it. Okay, yeah, the black needs highlighted, and I might do one more layer on this gold, and then we're gonna, yeah, we're about done. I have to base him as well, so I'm really happy with the mini though. Oh, I love the green and purple. Green and purple is such a good color combo. All right, not bad for less than 4 hours of progress, to be honest though. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. All right, Tavern, I'm gonna write you down. Anybody else you want to comment, and you'll get in here. And let's go ahead. Open up the old wheel of minis, wheel of names, and I'm going to start typing in names. Let's see. Blessed be the wheel. Yep. If I slightly misspell your name, I'm sorry. Okay. Get names in. What's up? The wheel weaves as the wheel wills. Yep. Yep. Let's see. Sir Strumming Fish, you're in. As in Grants, Sectorix, almost at the end. Yoshi Studios. Anthony and Tebrin. Bat G. Okay. All right. We got all the names. There's quite a bit of names on here. If you see an asterisk next to the name, that is a Patreon member. And there's also stupid ads on here, but we're gonna try to avoid the ads if we can. So let's head on over. There we go. Wheel of names. Wheel of names. Who wins this mini? And again, if your name pops up, if your name is the one that wins, please message me on Discord if you can, or on one of the social medias, Twitch or Patreon or something, and I will try to I'll get your address and stuff, and an address where I can send it, and I'll send it out to you by Monday. That's the goal, will be by Monday. So we're gonna spin this wheel once. If you want to praise the wheel a bit and bring it supplication by sending the wheel your prayers, then you may do so. But I'm about ready to spin here, and I think it's good to go. Man, there's got to be like 50 names on there. It's crazy. All right, guys. Here we go. One spin to rule them all. We'll see if an ad pops up when I spin it too. All right, guys. Let's spin. Oh, it's Misfit. Misfit, my man. If you are here, you, sir, won Lord Exultant. I don't know if Misfit's still here. He was here earlier today, right? Yeah, he was. All right, rigged. Yeah, always. It's always rigged. It's always rigged. Hey, I see lots of names in here right now that have won giveaways, so... Wait, that's 2 wheels in a row? Did he? No, he didn't win it. He did win it something during the 12-hour stream, didn't he? Yeah. That's what he gets for being a Patreon member, though. He's got double. Where is he? He's down here somewhere. Misfits. Yeah, there's Misfit. See? Look at that. He's got his double chance. That's how he won. So, yeah, he won brushes in the 12-hour stream. And I know Anthony... Utini won the last mini. Utini won the Eldar Farseer. Anthony won the paints. Misfit won brushes, and he won. Yeah, so he's a lucky gentleman. So good for you. Good for you, Misfit. All right, guys. Let's we'll jump back in here for a minute. I will make sure I contact him. about his mini that he won, and we'll do more giveaways eventually. We'll get there. And like I said, guys, this is all thanks to Patreon. All you guys that are Patreon members, like, the money that you give every month is going toward like crazy stuff like this. Like I can buy these minis, I can paint them, and I can ship them out to people for free for a giveaway. And the more we grow the Patreon, the more I want to give to people. So that's kind of the idea. It's just more stuff to give away. And again, he's not quite done yet, but man, I'm excited. I'll try to get some good pictures of him to show off all the cool stuff. But very Emperor's Children coded. You know, I think, guys, if I'm not mistaken, I think Misfit is collecting an Emperor's Children army too. So, which I feel like half you guys are, but yeah, I think this hopefully is it will be practical for him. But not you, no, not you. That's fine. But yeah, a lot of you guys are collecting. Yeah, hopefully he puts it to use. Yeah, he has a Heresy army too. Maybe this dude will jump in the Heresy section. I don't know. But we're gonna call it there. And you know, I want to see. Let's raid out. There are a lot of people. What are you guys doing chilling in my stream? This is all just for the giveaway. Is that what this is? Let's go raid somebody. Who can we raid? Beyond Box Art, is that those are Thousand Suns, aren't they? Yeah, he is painting Thousand Suns. That's pretty cool. I don't know what he's doing to paint these minis. All right. We gotta go see. We gotta go see what this person's doing. All right, we're gonna go raid Beyond the Box Art. That's what we're gonna do. And what I'm gonna ask is that you guys just come with me to the raid, say hi in their chat, and give them a follow. If you guys can do that, it'd be perfect. That'd be great. But we're gonna say hi. We're gonna be friendly. We're gonna show that great community that we have on like the Warhammer, the miniature painting side of Twitch. But otherwise, you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll be on Sunday night, and I will be painting something. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but we'll be painting something, and it'll be a fun time. But you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. If you guys want to find me on other socials like Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, YouTube, Twitch, all that stuff. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. Thanks for chatting with me and keeping me busy and making this so enjoyable to stream and to paint on stream and all that stuff. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys. And you guys have a wonderful weekend. Bye, everybody.